the Apostle Paul, sometimes I cry out, I do not understand my own actions, for I do not do what I want, but I do the very thing I hate. Romans chapter 7, verse 15. Paul's words reflect the experience of all human beings, whether they know it or not. We all struggle with the disparity between who we are and who we wish we were, between our inner lives and the lives we present to the outside world. Many people call this the difference between the true self and the false self. The Bible calls it the difference between the old self and the new self. See Ephesians chapter 4, verses 22 through 24. As it describes the relationship between our gifts and our compulsions, the Enneagram gives words to help us describe the struggle we all share. The Looking Glass House. In Lewis Carroll's sequel to Alice in Wonderland, Alice goes to the Looking Glass House. When she gets there, she discovers what we also know. When you peer into a looking glass or a mirror, everything is backwards. When Alice picked up a book in the Looking Glass House, the words looked all wrong. Alice puzzled over this for some time, but at last a bright thought struck her. Why, it's a looking glass book, of course, and if I hold it up to a glass, the words will all go the right way again. The Enneagram is like Alice's glass or mirror. The Enneagram gives us a different view of ourselves, our gifts, our motivations, and our behavior. In the Looking Glass House where we live, we see ourselves quite backwards. When we hold ourselves up to the Enneagram, things all go the right way again. The Enneagram helps us see ourselves as God sees us, not in the backwards way we see ourselves. The Enneagram corrects the puzzling reflection we have of our own lives. We think we know our desires and motivations, and we think that our behavior comes from the best of our motivations. We think we are acting in love, but we see that we are really promoting ourselves and our own limited point of view. We believe we live in grace, but as we see ourselves in the paradigm of the Enneagram, we may see that even receiving grace has become something we feel we need to accomplish. We know God loves us unconditionally, but our false sense tells us that pleasing God means that we have to do everything just right. If we are honest with ourselves, we admit that what we think we believe does not always play out in our experiences and relationships. This is because we have so much backwards, but we don't know why. With Alice, we say, it's rather hard to understand. With Paul, we cry out, I'm at the end of my rope. Is there no one who can do anything for me? Isn't that the real question? See Romans chapter 7, verse 24. The Enneagram helps us understand this dilemma. Through the Enneagram, we learn that we do not have to strive to use our gifts beyond our capacity. We do not need to be like someone else. We do not need to have more abilities. And we do not need more opportunities to be the person God created us to be. In fact, life is not so much about being more as it is about letting go. That is a puzzle indeed. The Enneagram invites us to let go of our compulsions to express our giftedness, to let go of our need to love others according to our own standards, and to let go of our grasping for more in order to come to God with empty hands, to receive the unique graces offered to us. Enneagram Perspectives. There are many ways to look at the Enneagram. We need to know where we are going. Even Alice asked, Would you tell me, please, which way I ought to go from here? That depends a great deal, answered the Cheshire Cat. On where you want to go, Alice replied. I don't much care which.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.